Hello everyone. I did promise we'd have a look at the coloured pigeons, but I thought before we have a look at those, we'll have a look at the rest of the race team, maybe just for the benefit of people who think that I only keep coloured birds. So let's have a quick look. So I've actually done a bit of work on the loft. You see I've replaced the ugly old perches that were here and made them the same as this side. I've also started lining the roof, and you can see I've taken the lining off the back wall here because I'm going to open that up probably at the end of this week. But we'll have a look at the birds now. This one has an injury. You can see he's got a broken leg that's been splintered, and he should be better in a few days, maybe a week. This black one here is actually a sibling to my derby trap bird from last year, which I was pretty proud of. A long distance bird. You can see some of them have the green rings instead of the blue rings like the rest of the young birds have. The green rings are for a long distance race. Some more young birds down here. These ones are trying to mate up. I am just about completely finished breeding, but some of the old race birds are still trying to pair up. Down here there's another old bird in the corner. I do only have a small loft, so I have at the moment all the race birds together. The young birds, the old birds, the hens and the cocks. I just don't have the space to keep them separate, so they're all together. I've done the lining on this roof in this section as well. It's actually fallen down a bit there, I should fix that. I will also be taking this back wall out, and I've also done a bit of work on these perches. So you'll see last year these perches were all double perches, and as the birds pair up they like to sit in the double perches together, but there's actually less perches here in this section than there used to be. The old perches were a little bit smaller, so there was more perches there. Because there's less perches, I've made these into singles just so it's a bit more comfortable. These birds are sitting outside enjoying the sun. There's a few sections where they can enjoy the sun, so there's this little veranda at the front here. There's another one on this side. Let's have a look at these guys. So here's another outdoor section. So this one out here still has the wire. Probably today I'll replace this with plywood. It's mostly because as the droppings fall down they collect out the front, and I don't think that's good for the health of the birds. So these guys sitting outside here, and then back in here I also have this little basket where the birds can go outside, sit in the sun, and it also trains them to go into the basket for tossing. And you can probably see in the corner over here there's a water trough which trains them to drink water in the basket. Some young birds down here. I know this isn't the colour bird video, but here's a nice little grizzle. There's 3 grizzles in the race team. There's that one. Let's see if we can find the other one. There he is up there. And there's one more grizzle in the race team, but it's still over in the nest. It's the cousin of these two. So these two are not siblings, they're cousins, and then they have another cousin over in the stock loft ready to come over soon. This little guy just came over today. Some more, you can see the green rings for the long distance race. I like this one. Nice cockbird. Some more long distance birds. One of the whites. I might do a video on the whites specifically later in the week. But as you guys can see, I don't only keep coloured birds. Most of the birds here are actually blue bars. Last year I didn't have many blue bars, it was mostly blue checkers. But this year, plenty of blue bars. And it's a bit less than 5 months now until we start racing. So I'm really looking forward to that. This is one of the old birds. It's probably the best old bird who's still in the race team. There was one who was better, but I've kept him in the stock loft. But this guy is going to race again this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes. It's a nice big young bird, this blue bar here. But that's a quick look at the race team. Look over here for another video, and I'll see you guys in a few days. I'll have a look at the coloured birds.